What's up, everyone? Welcome on back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you stopping on in, stopping on by. Let's go ahead and listen to the next two tracks here on the Beatles' White Album. We're going to listen to Why Don't We Do It in the Road? I don't know what it is. And the track I Will. They're both about a minute and 40 seconds long, so we'll just put these two together, put these two kids in the back of the seat, and take a ride down the Beatles lane. So let's go ahead and start with the first track, Why Don't We Do It in the Road? Like what? Do what? Next song.
Who knows how long I've loved you, or if I ever saw you.
It sounds like he's doing like this with his The Beatles really could just do whatever they wanted to do. They just really could go down whatever road, whatever avenue, whatever musical venture they wanted to go down. They said, let's do it. What? Why not? Why not? Take the step, take the leap, the courage to do that, but also the talent behind it. Because even with this, even with a track like "Why Don't We Do It in the Road," lyrics, there's nothing to go over because it's just the title of the track. With its kind of bluesy, silly tones, McCartney just going off on there. Rough vocal performance, like rough, not as in bad necessarily. It's not one of my favorite tracks on the album. I'll give you that, but I just mean like he's swallowing rocks on this one. Why don't we do it in the road? However, then we move on to I Will, which is a completely different side of the coin. Some would say a different, some different pocket change in a completely different pocket, which is gentle, sweet, sentimental. It sounds like we're using our mouth a little bit more in this one as well, because like the percussion on the side like sounded like, not like that. I can't do that noise, or like that kind of noise. And even the bass line was just like it just sounds like someone's humming basically on the side, like or whatever. But the guitar playing was quite nice, and once again the vocal performance itself was nice as well. So it's just so funny how like on these two little short tracks, just complete opposites. Just the band doing whatever they wanted to do. And of course, this is just one, I guess you could say this is two of many, 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 many reasons why the Beatles are so admired, why they're so prolific. Because whatever road they chose to go down, it was well executed. Speaking of road, let's talk about Why Don't We Do It on the Road? Which, like I said, lyrics, there's nothing to go over in there. But it says, McCartney wrote the song after seeing two monkeys copulating in the street. Inspiration can come from anywhere. He marveled in the simplicity of this natural scenario when compared to the emotional turmoil of human relationships. He said a male monkey just hopped on the back of this female and gave her one. As they say in the vernacular. Within 2 or 3 seconds, he hopped off again and looked around as if to say it wasn't me. He was... And she looked around as if there'd been some mild disturbance. And I thought, that's how simple the act of procreation is. We have horrendous problems with it, and yet animals don't. Just the imagery, and saying, huh. Going into the track I Will, this was one of the songs recorded by them when they were in India. Although the music came together fairly easy, the words were worked out in India and remained unfinished even as the recording began in London. He recalled that he and Donovan had written a set of lyrics with a moon theme, but he found them inadequate and replaced them with very simple, straight love song words. Donovan could not recall writing any of the early lyrics in the song, but he said he possibly assisted McCartney with the shape of the chords. And McCartney says it's still one of my favorite... I'm sorry, I'm still thinking the Monkees. McCartney says it's still one of my favorite melodies. You just occasionally get lucky with the melody, and it becomes rather complete. And I think that this is one of them. And sometimes if you're a monkey in the road, you get lucky as well. Let me know what you guys thought of these two tracks. You can let me know in the comments down below. You can follow me over on Twitter. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And I guess that's where the phrase comes from, monkey on your back. Whoa!